And his opponent, Ruel Henry. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you first the fighter standing to my right in the yellow corner. 23 years old, 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing at 135 pounds with a record of 1-1. Please give a warm welcome to Prem Little Indian Jagdeo. And his opponent, the fighter standing to my left in the red corner. 26 years old, standing 5 feet 5 inches tall, 132.4 pounds, with an amateur record of 3 wins, 2 losses. Please give a warm welcome to Ruel Henry. And the referee in charge, as always, Johnny Brutal Bedford.
Prem versus Ruel, both in the center of the cage. Little feeling out process, which includes kicking and punching. Prem in the center, in the yellow gloves. Ruel likes to gain that distance with his kicks. Both these guys lightweights here, lighter at least. 135 division, move real fast, a lot faster than the heavyweights. Woo, good movement. Nobody really dominating to this point. Ruel trying to get on a single. Prem with a good sprawl, doesn't let him up, mounts him, full mount. Prem raining down punches. Gets stood up on. Ruel looking to connect his hands. If his hands get connected, Prem's going to be on the floor. His hands are connected. Prem looking to stay up.
Stay in your seats. Stay in your seats, coaches. Stay in your seats.
Got his hands connected. Prem's on his back. Good exchange here in the first round. Prem got half guard right now. Ruel at top half guard, dominant position. Also has an underhook on the same side that his leg is caught. Ruel looking to cause punishment or advance his position to side or mount. Prem doing a good job of holding his opponent so he can't cause damage. Ruel trying to gain a little bit of posture, maybe hurt his opponent here. There we go, Ruel looking to pass the guard. Gets scissor swept. Oh, Ruel goes back on top. Can't tell from here, looks like he's in side control. Prem still has a knee in, defending some space, blocking the arms. Prem doing good at controlling his opponent's posture, trying to get back to his guard position or get up. Ruel doing good with the pressure, pushing off the cage, pushing off the floor. Prem with knees to the body from the bottom. That's gotta suck. Ruel dominating in side control here. Likes that knee on belly. Gave some space for Prem. Looks like you give Prem some space, he's gonna move. Little guys, they keep their knees in real well. Hard to close the space. Prem attempting to knee to the ribs from the bottom. And he gains half guard back and traps the leg. Ruel still holding his head, not looking for an underhook. Ruel looking to push that knee down and pass. He could possibly pass straight into mount or side control. Passes all the way into full mount. Very dangerous position. Can gain posture, punch, he could also submit. Prem looking to defend now. Bad spot for Prem. Gets better as he gets closer to that cage though. Pushes him against the cage. See if Prem can get out of this position. Ruel starts to land some punches. Prem using his flexibility to get his feet in the way. Prem hitting from the bottom. Oh, and he gets him turned, possibly gets him turned over. Prem scrambles back up. What an escape. Ruel gets him right back down to the floor though. Didn't have none of that. Ruel controlling the grappling there. Got him in side control. Knees to the body again. Oh, that hurts. Hurts from the top far more than from the bottom. Second round coming up.
Water sipping in that big car.
And the next round, here we go. Give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Great fight. Back and forth action. Both men swinging. Prem looking for a finish with his hands. Ruel definitely controlling the clinch. Don't want to get sweaty. Ruel's got him pressed against the cage. I've been here before, got some blood on me. Started to move. Prem trying to get him down. Grabbing his head though, it's a difficult takedown. Ronda Rousey style. Ruel holding him against the fence pretty well. Not causing a lot of damage or gaining position though, just holding him. Starting to throw some knees to the thighs. Ruel still has him pressed against the fence. Trying to cause damage, looks for a single leg. Back up to the underhook. Always about that underhook. Almost every time I've talked to you guys about that underhook. Dominates a lot of positions. Having your arm wrapped around your opponent's hips. Ruel trying to cause some damage with knees, not doing too much. Same position. Hopefully we get somebody to turn or get a takedown. Definitely not going to end the fight here. Referee breaks him up. Round of applause. Prem, a late replacement. Looks like he's got a lot of fight in him for a guy who just did a late replacement. Good kicks and punches, following up, and kicks and punches again. Combinations are the best ways to catch people. Ruel has his hands connected, may hold Prem down to the mat and see what he can do with it. Prem looking for a head and arm guillotine possibly, can't quite tell. He's got nothing. Can't elbow to the spine. Ruel passes to half guard, has got him flat now. This is a bad spot for Prem. He doesn't want to be flat. Ruel dominating the grappling. And he advances all the way to the mount position again. Starts to throw down strikes. Prem's in a bad spot. Ruel starting to throw punches. Brutal Johnny Bedford. Watching closely. He's warning him, telling him he's got to get out of there. He's going to stop it. Ruel trying to attack. See if he can finish it. Prem trying to strike back from the bottom, not doing anything. We got a dogfight here, ladies and gentlemen. Prem has to escape the mount. Striking back's not going to do anything for him. See if Ruel can finish. See what his submission game's like, or if he can TKO or knock him out. Ruel looks like he's trying to step over for an armbar or a triangle. Prem trying to get out of this position. He could possibly get a triangle choke put on him. Back to side control after a scramble. Ruel in side control again, dominating the grappling with an underhook with his left arm. Prem just trying to attack from the bottom, but it just doesn't get anything. Ruel back into the mount position. Ready to throw some more strikes, possibly submit his opponent. 10-second warning has been called. On to the next one. Ruel dominated the grappling in that last exchange, mounted and passed the guard of Prem a lot. See if Prem can stop that takedown. Looks like fatigue starting to take over just a little bit. Front kicks, yeah, slippage on that plastic. Ruel backing up, having a little fun here. That's what it's talking about. Have a little fun. This is what we love to do. This is our sport. Ruel in there having some fun. Both guys with a lot of shin connection. Oh, axe kick. Ruel going for a Ronda Rousey headlock, and it fails. Ruel's on top now. Prem trying to strike from the bottom. Ruel on top, Prem on bottom in full guard. Trying to strike back. Ruel kneeing to the buttocks. Ruel looking to pass the guard. He's passed the guard several times in the last rounds or so. Gain some posture and punch, or pass the guard. Prem looking to control the posture, cause some damage, or submit his opponent. Strong elbows to the shoulder. Can't connect to the head yet. Not a pro. Can't connect to the head with elbows until you're a pro fighter. Referee stands him up again. Warrior of the Night bonuses do not go to people who have stand-ups by the referee. Good scramble here. Ruel ends up on top again. Top half guard. Prem on bottom. Ruel dominating the grappling here. As a commentator and someone who's returned to Trinidad, definitely seen some improvement from the Southern Warriors in their grappling. A lot of takedowns, a lot of guard passing from Southern Warriors. Ruel, dominant head position, pushing his head into Prem's face, trying to get his leg free so he can get all the way into full mount. Ruel, some honest strikes, trying to hurt his opponent. Ruel passes to side control. Tries to pass the full mount all the way to mount. Excellent job on the ground. Now if he can cause some damage from the mount. Prem does good trying to hold on to his opponent. Ruel on top. Good job trying to trap the arms of Prem. Ruel trying to get some clean shots. Prem trying to strike from the bottom of mount. Ruel still on top. Needs to work on his submission game. He gets the mount so many times. If he could submit his opponent with a choke or a joint lock, the fight would be over. Definitely controlling the mount position though. Prem not going anywhere. Goes for an armbar, looking for a submission. Good attempt though. Now he's got him in a triangle choke. He's ended up on bottom, but he still has him in a dangerous spot. Still has him in a triangle. Prem trying to come down with some punches. Ruel mounts him. Let's see how he does on bottom. Prem got his chance. Prem got some good strikes in. Prem back into full guard, 10 seconds left. If he doesn't finish, I just don't think that it'll be enough. And that's it. Give it up for Prem as the late replacement. Ruel, sorry. Awesome aggression, trying to push forward the entire time. Great fight from both guys. Give it up to them, Trinidad and Tobago.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for these two guys. What a fight going the distance. So, judge number one scores the fight 29-28. Judge number two scores the fight 30-27. And judge number three scores the fight 30-27, all for the winner. From the red corner, Ruel Henry. So I'm going to talk to Lil Indian first. Right? So, all you had to hear the story. I was just talking to the Honorable Attorney General, Mr. Faris Arawi, about this. You're not going to believe this, huh? We had, in the last Cuff hometown throwdown, we had a guy who took a last-minute fight with 8 hours notice. 8 hours notice, right? Tonight, Ruel was not scheduled to fight Prem. In fact, Prem had no idea that he was coming to fight. He was actually coming to coach Mr. Lakan. Prem, when the other guy said he didn't want to fight Ruel anymore, tonight when we were here, Premchand, Lil Indian, Jagdeo with 1 hour notice. 1 hour notice. He had no fight camp for Ruel. No idea that you were going to fight. And that was one hell of a fight. You took him 3 rounds. 3 rounds. Things didn't go your way tonight. But I think that you've won the hearts of everybody inside there, because you know why? Because instead of 13 fights tonight, you gave them 14. What are your thoughts about the fight?
It was cool. It was a nice experience, and I'd like to thank my friend Anders, Akash, and since he gave someone inside it. Everyone else who came out this opening, it was cool. I just came to coach him, and you know, a fight come up, you don't need no big preparation. Once it's in you, you're good to go.
This man is a true warrior. True warrior. I take my hats off to you, sir. Thank you very much for entertaining our Cuff crowd. Give it up for Prem, Lil Indian, Jagdeo. And your winner, a fan favorite, Mr. Ruel Henry. Now, lots of times when people take last minute fights, you think to yourself, well, you know, that guy had 6-8 weeks of training camp and this guy just stepped up last minute. But Ruel was scheduled to fight somebody completely different. So even though he stepped up with 1 hour's notice, you also stepped up with 1 hour notice to fight him, right? So that was tremendous of you to take this fight as well too. Now, something else that everybody doesn't know, but we're gonna say it now. It was a gentleman's agreement at the start when we heard about the other guy coming out of the fight. It was a gentleman's agreement that we were gonna try and keep the fight standing, okay? We were going to try and keep the fight standing because we know how powerful the Southern Warriors are on the ground. And Mr. Premchand is a Taekwondo black belt, so he has fantastic striking. And I think that was happening in the first round. Ruel was definitely trying his hardest to keep it standing. But I think in the whole melee, when they got to a position, excitement, adrenaline, Prem threw a knee to you. It looked to me like it may have been illegal. It looked to me like it may have caught you to the face, maybe part of the chest as well. So I'm not too sure where I was standing. It kind of looked so. But did that change the game? And did you then decide to hell is what, are you going to take him to the ground?
Well, the fight was actually supposed to go standing. While I see the game changed. The whole entire game changed when he took my down and started ground and pound. So I was like, well, to hell with that. Ground game start now. So I started playing dirty. I went like, I have my Prem. Prem is a very dedicated striker, very powerful. And I don't mind. If you don't rematch, I will further my striking game and give him that.
Well, Prem is a deadly striker and a Taekwondo black belt. But, I mean, you stood your own with him in the cage, in the standing section, so don't take away from yourself with that. But the ground game was definitely dominant, that's for sure. But again, both you guys taking this fight on last minute. The only thing I can say is that even though Ruel got the W tonight, I think both guys are winners for sure in our hearts. So let's give it up for both guys, Ruel and Prem.
Also, I want to thank God. Alhamdulillah. All my fans, my coaches, my sponsors, Ravi, Idus, and another big up my other teammates who win the fight. Charles, I know you lost tonight, but it's very hard to win, bro. This fight, come back stronger. And for the rest of my other teammates, good luck. And Sion, where? I hear them come and take your bell, boy. Show them why you're not Sun Warrior, why you're not ordinary now, boy. Tell them no that bell stays here now, boy. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up to these Warriors.
Oh, Father, tell me, do we get what we